Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a pick a card all about who and when will you marry. So we have all the groups here. We have group number 1 with the turquoise, group 2 with the obsidian, group 3 with the pink opal, and group 4 with the rhodonite. These 3 crystals are available on my shop, so if you guys want to check that out, please do. All the information is down below. So let's get started, and if you want to know all the timestamps, they're down below in the description box and in the comment section as usual. So let's get started, starting off with group numero uno, number 1. Hello group number 1, let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the beautiful turquoise crystal, and I'm going to put this here, can you guys see that? Okay, so let's get started with your reading. This is so weird, I'm not normally used to people seeing the table, so I'm like, I'm trying to figure out if the cards actually fit. Hopefully they do, and hope you can see everything. Let me know if you like this setup and if it's okay, because I can only see like a tiny viewfinder. So okay, so let's get started with your reading. So let's start off with that kind of like the general energy around the relationship and kind of any kind of information about what is kind of going on. So we have appreciation and we have peace. We have the tarot card of the Knight of Wands. We then have the secret path, an irresistible pull down a distinct path, ley lines, mystical traditions. And then we're going to have a look into your person's personality and things in just a moment as well. And then we also have originality. The frequency of originality supports our capacity to be unique and original. Creators are unlimited possibilities in every moment. I love this. Very, very heart chakra kind of type of energy. So the main thing I'm really looking at for you guys, sorry if I'm itching my nose again guys, every time I do, literally every time I start my readings, I get a really itchy nose. So I'm sorry about that. That's just my guys being like, hi Vicky, okay, so the first thing I'm really picking up on for you guys is the number 44. That's something that's like really sticking out to me. So the number 44 is all about your stability. It's kind of coming together with something really, really stable. And I normally do this when I talk about number 44, kind of like the word home. You know when kids like do songs and they're like home and they're doing like the little actions, that's kind of that energy of their home. So I do feel like you guys are definitely coming into your home, like either you're coming into your home within your body or you're coming into your home physically, like you're moving house, you're wanting to move house, but this person feels like home. They feel stable, they feel like, yes, this is my man, this is the person that I want to be with, or woman, or whoever you're connected to. This is my person, this is somebody I really want to connect to. I think the reason why I said man specifically is because we have the Knight of Wands, which has a man on there. There's actually 2 men, one of them's like really far away, one of them's in the forefront. So there's so much I want to say. So first of all, you guys, the relationship is going to be something that you really appreciate. Both of you are going to be really, really connected with each other. You're both going to feel like you feel connected with each other, like specifically like your person will be literally written on your soul path. It's almost like if God or the universe was like, la la la, this is your soul contract before you come to the earth, this person's name is like next to yours. That's basically how I'm seeing you two coming together. And I do feel like you're going to feel at peace in this connection. You're going to feel like this is my man's, this is my woman's, this is my person who I feel really, really comfortable with. And the peace card is like everything will be peaceful. I feel like your life will be quite peaceful before you meet this person. I am seeing like a distinct job opportunity coming towards you where you're going to have to kind of put your confidence first. And I'm feeling like everything is going to come into play when that starts to arrive in your life. So it could be your life purpose. It could be literally like a job opportunity that kind of comes towards you that really you kind of take on and you're like, I don't know if I can do this. Is this something that I should be doing? And yes, definitely, it's definitely something you should be doing. Also, if you see a little fly, his name's Bob. He literally always comes out every time I start doing readings. I haven't seen him for like 2 weeks. It's very strange. I have no plants in here, so I have no idea why he's come into my room, but there we go. I have flowers, but I don't think that's his thing. He's literally there. I'm sorry, guys, if you can see a little fly flying around. Okay, so basically, the main thing also that I saw was with this card, this person's going to be unlike anyone you've ever met. They're extremely original. They're somebody who does not like following crowds. They are really, really sensitive, very genuine. And when I say sensitive, like they're really in touch with their emotions. They're somebody who you can really, really, really connect with and you feel like, yes, this is my person. I feel like this is the one. They feel like home. They feel like the one. Also, the thing that I'm really connecting with is it says creators of unlimited possibilities. I feel like this person is a creator. It might be actually like a creator on YouTube. There could be somebody who is into Instagram or social media or something like that. There's somebody who really, really connects with being a creative person. They're somebody who literally creates stuff all the time. They don't ever stop creating. They could be a musician. They could be, I'm seeing like scrapbooking. There's somebody who likes to possibly scrapbook. Possibly likes, I'm seeing like dried flowers where you press the flowers and you put it like in a scrapbook. They might be like into journalism, writing, music, something like that, where they can really like express themselves. So we have the Knight of Wands. This person could mainly be a fire sign. It could be their rising or their Mars or their moon. Could be their sun as well. I do feel like, especially if they're a male, their Aries will be like the main sign. If they're a woman, I feel mainly Leo or Sag. I do feel as if you may be dealing with somebody at the moment who is kind of far away from you. I don't feel like this is your person who possibly could be dealing with if you don't feel very connected with them. If you feel very connected with them, it could be them, but I also feel like you're letting go of somebody in the past. This is definitely somebody you're attracted to sexually, physically, somebody or who you were attracted to. Could be an ex, could be a friend who you kind of had a fling with. But I'm seeing like you're going to have literally the most upgraded version of the partner that you've always wanted. This is somebody that you really, really want, somebody who is going to treat you with respect, and they're going to really treat you so much better than however your exes or anybody in the past has treated you. So try not to base your relationship that you're going to have in the future on your past relationships, which I know is so hard because as human beings we do this in general, but I do feel like it's really important to not do this, because I feel like it's going to stop you from wanting somebody different. And also it's like that thing about the madness. It's kind of like we can't do the same thing and expect different results. We have to keep going into something different, and kind of had that bravery to do that. And that's where I feel like it's that confidence thing. It's like you're going to have a distinct pull down a path that you feel like maybe is really unknown, and you're like, I don't know why I'm getting pulled down here, but just go for it. Even if it fails and you feel like, oh, that's rubbish, you may have needed to actually go down that path to start something, to meet your person. And this could be literally a hobby, this could be a job, this could be literally like going to like having a counsellor, having a therapist, to really unlock whatever's going on within you. And that could be that your distinct path I'm feeling for you guys, okay? So in terms of your person's personality, more you in this connection with this person, I also feel like you're going to be like an original to this person. You're both going to be like original OG people. Like both of you are going to be completely different than anything you've ever kind of been in. This relationship, you can't actually base it on anything you've seen, because it's going to be so much better than that. Okay, so I am picking up on the number 23. So if any of you guys are 23, I do feel like your person is coming in quite soon. I just picked up on that, but obviously that's for some of you, just take it as it resonates. But I am seeing if you guys are 23 and you're kind of wanting to start a course or wanting to start a new job, I am seeing you may meet your person through your career around 23. It could be about 23 to about 27, something like that. But that's just literally for a very few specific of you, but I am going to see about the timing as well for everyone else. So we have the dragonfly. This is your energy I'm feeling, and then this is your person's the bat. So you two are actually really similar. Both of you do not like to follow trends, or if you do, you like to make it your own. You could be an Aquarius. This person has quite strong Aquarian like vibes, but I don't feel like they are an Aquarius. They do feel more Taurian actually, if we're going to say another sign. So I do feel like obviously swap the animals around if you feel the need to. But I do feel like for you guys, you may be a water sign or an air sign who's kind of wanting like a really driven person. And I feel like you have been in a incubation period, and you're feeling different than what you've ever felt. And this is the reason why it's taken so long to meet your person, because you're literally going into a new space, and you're having to just kind of come out your comfort zone. And that could be loneliness, that could be sadness, witnessing death in the family, or witnessing death within people you know, which, you know, I'm not putting that out there, but if you've been through that, you know, my heart goes out to you, because this is all about your transformation. This is actually making you transform. As I say, that wasn't a future prediction, basically saying like if it's happened before in the past, because your person has gone through very similar things, and this could be literally like a death of the old version of you. This person is literally coming out of their cave and feeling much more free. That's literally what you and this person are doing on different levels. You're more of the spiritual, they're more of kind of the emotional. They're learning to work with their emotions and become much more emotionally intelligent and aware of kind of their surroundings and things like that. Okay. So let's have a look about how you're going to meet them and when. So let's have a look at that. I've got a really itchy nozzle. Sorry guys, I keep scratching my nose. Okay, let's see how you're going to meet them. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Whoops. that was flying. Judgment. That's really important. This card is really important. I think that's the reason why it was flying. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Sorry, guys. Okay, Judgment. You have the Two of Swords. The Moon. The Five of Wands reverse upright. Okay, Five of Wands upright. The Nine of Wands, hopefully you can see that. And the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so underneath we have the King of Wands, which is perfect because we literally had the Knight of Wands. So I love this. This person's really sexy. They have a very lovely, sensual energy. I love that you guys can see the cards. It makes me so happy. I've wanted to have this set up for so long. Okay, so this is really driving me here. I feel like you guys are really fed up with being single and you're really fed up with just like attracting the wrong people. Like, why is this happening? By the way, you're never going to attract the wrong people. It's just literally your life path. It just happens like that sometimes. So how is group number 1 going to meet their people? Okay, Piscean, 7th house, Jupiter. So I do feel like your relationships are going to change. You're going to start to be attracted to people that are different to what you've normally been attracted to. Very spiritual. In terms of timing, I do feel like it could be, for some of you, it could be you meet your person this year that you're watching this video. Obviously not for everyone. For those of you who have only been single for about 2 to 3 years, I'm picking up another 2 years for you guys. But if you have been single for quite a while, more than about 3 to 5 onwards, I do feel like you could meet this person this year or a little bit after that. So just take it as it resonates. I am picking up on the month of August. Obviously, this is going to be really different for every single person. So honestly, just take it as it resonates. But I do feel like you guys are definitely, your spirituality is like, whoa, going through the roof. So I feel like you guys have really learned to be open with your spirituality, or really learn to be open with how because this is part of your personality. I'm feeling like obviously everyone is on a different spiritual path. Some of us are more religious, some of us are more on the spiritual, some people don't even associate with either of those, but they kind of dive into all of this. So I do feel like that's how you're going to meet them, is you literally accepting yourself as a spiritual being and being more open to who you are, like being naturally who you are, and expanding on that. So say you might be joining groups, you might be talking to more people that are more on your vibration. And I do feel like you're speaking your truth more. You'll learn to like speak out. And I do feel like you're working with uncomfortable emotions that just really need to move. That is something that's like the main thing, because this is something that's been holding you back for a very long time. I also feel like you could be moving as well. And I do feel as if there's going to be like a really big energy shift. And I feel like one day you're going to wake up and you're thinking something's different. And I think that's possibly could be the day or the week that you manifest and meet your person. I do feel as if you could meet them through work. For a lot of you guys, it will be work. Work or education is like one of the main things I'm picking up, but we're going to clarify that now. So let's see, how is group number 1 going to meet their person? We have Leo, lovely. That just clarifies it. Whoops, we have conjunction, empowerment. And we have expansion. We also had Jupiter twice. We had Jupiter in the dice as well. So it does feel like something fun. It could be you meet them through something fun. But I literally feel like you guys, when you feel more free within yourself, when you feel like I am accepted as I am, I feel like I'm accepted, I accept myself as I am, that is going to translate into your relationship, because you're going to manifest the best version of you and attracting that, and it's part of your destiny. Your person is on your destiny, they're part of your path. And I do feel like a lot of you guys, this person is going to be very, very open-minded, and they're very into nature. They're very much somebody who likes climbing mountains, and they love hiking. They love everything that's kind of naturey and natural and things like that. Let's get a couple more cards for you guys. Group number 1. Okay. This is the 3rd time we've had Jupiter. We have Jupiter abundance. I love that. There's definitely going to be a shift in your abundance and a shift in your Jupiter energy. So wherever you have Jupiter, have a look and see where it is in your solar return chart, and then have a look at that. You just can kind of Google a solar return, and then pick the year and then see where Jupiter is. It could be, if it's in Pisces, that could be a really good sign. Or in your 7th house. And then we have the earth element of stability. So this person's going to make you feel really stable. They might actually have like Earth rising or Earth Mars, Earth Venus, something like that. But yeah, so the last card we have is part of fortune increase. So you and your person are going to have a massive increase in your finances because you have met each other, and it's going to like increase the energy. But I definitely feel like emotional work is like the main thing you have to do. And I'm hearing, I'm sorry, you can't avoid it. Like this is something you need to do. The universe came with that girl. She has to do it. He has to do it. But being single isn't that bad. Like being single is perfectly normal. It's a beautiful thing. We're born here on our own, and we pass away on our own, you know. But you are going to meet somebody and they are on their way, but you will have to work through some uncomfortable emotions before you can manifest this person. And I'm feeling like massive amount of restriction that you've put on yourself is manifesting in your relationship. So if you have manifested restrictive relationships where people have told you you're not good enough, you're horrible, I don't know, I'm hearing you have a horrible singing voice, something like that just pick at you, that is not going to be anymore when you find that restriction within yourself, especially those of you who have fixed signs. Restriction can be really hard, or if you have fixed sign in your rising or Mars or something like that, it can really cause a lot of stress and cause you to have a lot of restriction in your life where there doesn't have to be. So I feel like you're really going to work on that, especially guys are Leos. You're going to be really working on the need to kind of be proud of yourself without needing the external validation, which I know is really hard for a Leo, but these are things that you'll really need to like push through, because if you want this kind of spiritual, authentic connection, there has to be a part of you that has to like look at your ego and be like, look, I'm going to look after you, instead of pushing against it. So I hope that resonates with you guys. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. I love you so much. Namaste. If you would like a private reading, all my information is down below. If you would like to check out my crystal store, all the information is down below. I'd highly recommend. If you see any crystals you like, then that is down there. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello group number 2, thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the beautiful black obsidian. This is one of my favourite crystals, and I say that pretty much every time, but I really do love this crystal. It's so good at the moment, especially with all the negative energies and kind of transitions and intensities. It's just really good for empaths especially, so highly recommend that. I'm not just saying because I sell them, they're great. As an empath, they're really great. So let's get started with your reading. Let's see what you guys are going through in terms of your relationships, and let's see who your person is, who your person you're going to marry, and when, etc, etc. So let's have a look and see. So first card out, ooh, the 4th chakra, the heart chakra, very similar to group number 1. The energy of the heart chakra supports our inner guidance system, which is governed by our heart and the capacity to love deeply. Ooh, girl, I love that one. We then have Riddle Fisher, Divination, Seeking Out and Finding Answers, number 3. We then have Generosity, which is the honeysuckle flower. And then I'm going to have a look at those two in just a moment. And we have the Tarot card of the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, I have so much to say for this one. We have the number 4 twice, and we have the number 3, and we literally have 4 cards. So that's very synchronistic. Your person is actually really close to you. I'm feeling like 2 to 3 months you could actually meet your person. Obviously that's not for everyone, but I am hearing winter for some of you guys as well, so this video is pretty much timeless. So obviously whenever you pick up on this video and you find me, hello if you're new. Thank you for clicking on this video. I feel like you guys are very close to meeting your person. If it isn't somebody who you'll marry, you will have a very significant relationship. I am picking up on some of you guys are going to meet a Capricorn, somebody who's very masculine. Whether you be a female or a male, you can obviously have a masculine female, and you can have feminine men, you know, all that jazz. This person has definitely got very earth-like energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person's got Capricorn rising. Yes, Capricorn rising, but I feel like their sun and their moon is more prominent with this person. This person is very grounded, they're very generous, and they're somebody who will provide for you physically. So this could be like literal physical touch, or like they'll give you gifts. That's like their main thing that they do. And as a Taurus, if they are a Taurus, I keep saying loads of earth signs. That's right guys, they're an earth sign I'm picking up on. They have earth very prominently in their chart. Their energy is just very earthy. They're very grounded. They really care about you. And what was I going to say? Physical touch. There's somebody who they'll physically provide for you as well. There's somebody who, even if you're somebody who wants to be an independent person, that is totally fine. They'll be independent with you. This is an interdependent relationship, so both of you are going to suit each other like that. I'm also picking up on party bags. It's so random. But if any of you guys have ever had kids, or when you were a kid, you went to a party and the mum or the dad was like having party bags, I actually did see someone with a party bag like this morning, very randomly when I was in the car, literally like driving, and they were on the path, very random. But I'm seeing that, like, kids with party bags. So you might meet this person through like your kid's birthday, for those of you who have children. If you don't have children, it will be kind of through your childlike energy. It will be through what you're doing, what you love. That's what I'm feeling. That could be something as well. So right now you're working on your heart chakra. You're working to being very open with your emotions, being generous with who you are, and not letting people kind of step on you and I'm hearing actually like stand on your face. I'm sorry if you guys have ever had that and it's been really bad, but I'm just seeing this very dominant energy. A lot of you guys have really dealt with this disgusting kind of awful pushing energy, and they've almost like been possibly physically horrible to you. So if that's happened, my heart goes out to you. That's not going to happen anymore. You're possibly working on trauma around that. If you guys haven't had that, I do feel like you guys are definitely working on empowerment, especially if you're a female, empowerment of your solar and sacral chakra, or if you are more of a feminine male, I do feel like that as well. Kind of working on getting empowered, and that's for you males as well who don't resonate as a feminine male. So with a divination, seeking out and finding answers, a lot of you guys could be getting a tarot reading soon. Obviously that's not to do with me, it could be literally anyone. You could be getting therapy, counselling, diving really deep into your subconscious. And I do feel as if your person's going to really support your heart chakra. Like both of you are going to have like so much in common. And it's not even like physically in common, like, oh, I like cycling, oh, I like cycling. It's like both of you just click really well because you both have like a genuine connection. Like it's not like I need you, it's like I really want to be around you, and it's like I've waited for you. Where have you been, girl? Take your time, it's going to be a bit like that. I feel like also you're going to have like a windfall of emotional energy. It's kind of like you're going to feel a lot more happier within yourself, and you're going to feel like, yeah, things are flowing. You could be living near water, or you want to live near water. This is also a reminder to drink more water. If you don't, then drink it, girl. Also the Four of Pentacles is like you're going to have a change in your home. You might meet this person around your home as well. It could be through a club as well, but I do feel like with or without the restrictions in the world, you're going to meet this person, so don't even worry about that. Okay, so it's drawing me to the dice, so let's have a look at that. How are they going to meet their person? We have the moon in Cancer and the third house. So the third house is about communication. The moon is obviously ruled by Cancer, so you could be a Cancer moon, or you could have your moon in a water sign. This is also showing me that you guys are going to meet someone who's really emotionally available. You and this person are literally working on your emotions. So the more emotionally available you are, the more this person is emotionally available. The third house is all about communication. It is all about kind of the mind, thinking, social things, activities. So it could be that you literally talk on the phone a lot, you FaceTime. The communication is really flowing. Like both of you are really, really good with communicating. I'm feeling like, especially with like sexual things, you both like are really like talkative about it. You're really open about it. Obviously, those of you who are, of age, of legal age. But I do feel as if you guys have waited a long time for this person. I do feel like you may have to wait quite a long time for this person if you haven't been single for like, if you've been single for like 2 years, I feel like you've still got a little bit of time to go. But if you guys have been single for like a long time, I'm talking like 3 years onwards, I think you're going to meet this person pretty soon. Like, I think you're ready. And the more you connect with your emotions and allow them to come through, even though they're uncomfortable, that's going to bring you closer to this person because you both are ready to connect. Because a relationship isn't a joke. Sometimes they're really uncomfortable because they show us the parts of us that need to be healed. And this, if you can do the uncomfortable work first, girl, it's going to be free flowing, okay? I'm picking up on Niagara Falls in Canada as well. That's like a really big thing. And also there's like I'm picking up on a waterfall in Wales. I have no idea where it is, but it's in Wales in the United Kingdom. And I'm also here in Glastonbury. So a lot of like natural hippie kind of environments. I don't feel like Niagara Falls is a hippie environment, but I do feel like very connected to that energy. And I'm extremely connected to that energy anyway. I'm a triple water sign, so I'm going to do that anyway. So we then have the frog. That's amazing. Literally water. I love that. So you guys are probably water signs, most likely. If you're not, then obviously no worries. Both of you are definitely like really connected with each other. I was literally talking about amphibians to one of my family members yesterday. That's so weird. Okay, so we have 2 water signs. You both could be water. I do feel like you both are going to be quite a openly emotional relationship. So you don't have to be a water sign. In general, the water is representing the emotion. So both you're going to be like really open. And I feel like you just have to let this happen, like let it go. Anything that's happening to you in your life right now, you are being supported. Like even if you don't feel like it, you are being supported. The frog is basically saying like just embrace anything that comes towards you. If it feels uncomfortable, if it feels nasty, yuck, just let it go, or basically work through it as an emotional scale. Do some tapping, some EFT. These are like the tapping points that you can do to kind of help you deal with anything that's kind of coming up. And then, excuse me, I just burped. I'm sorry if you guys heard that. That's confirmation. And then we have the turtle. This is this person becoming their natural self. This person has really struggled with being themselves because they're like, why bother? Like, no one gets me, why bother? This person is just like, I'm just going to be myself now. Like, I don't really care if anyone gets me or they don't. I'm just going to embrace this. And you have, for you, obviously swap around the animals if you feel the need to. This person or you has definitely felt kind of scared of life. You may be an empath or someone who's very sensitive, and life has bombarded you, possibly from a very early age as well. So I do feel like you definitely deserve a break, and you're going to get that with a windfall. You could be quite well off in your career and money when you meet this person as well, because I feel like you need the money to travel. For some reason, you need the money to travel, and that's important. I feel like you guys are going to travel a lot. Travel is like really, really important for this relationship for some reason. I feel like you need that worldwide something or other. If for some reason they're just saying it's super, super important, I'm not sure why. Sorry guys, I need to pull up my top. Okay, so let's have a look at your tarot. So we have the Hangman in reverse. I love that. Perfect. So you're on the right track. Basically, all the waiting you're doing, it's all worth it. Everything's going to be fine. So this is going to be how you're going to meet them and your love life just in general. We have the 10 of Wands, Knight of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles. I know you guys are fed up with being single. A lot of you guys are. This is the same as group number 1. Got King of Wands. There could be a air or a fire sign as well. They could have that in their chart quite strongly. I'm picking up on Aries specifically. Aries, Pisces, Taurus and Aquarius. And then we have the 6 of Wands. Let's get one more. Okay, 2 more. 3 more? Okay. Underneath, we have the Page of Wands. That's why I'm saying travel is like really, really important for this relationship. I do feel like you guys, this person is going to be really well travelled, or they're going to help you to want to travel. If you're not really wanting to travel, you're not really somebody who likes travelling, or you're quite nervous around it. Either or, they're going to be like, travel is just, they keep saying travel, they're saying travel. They're like literally like piercing my ear with that word. We then have the Hermit, the 2 of Wands, travel, and then we have the 4 of Cups. So I feel like you guys are going to be quite nervous about this relationship. First of all, you're going to be quite nervous to get in this relationship because you're like, oh my God, I'm really, really scared. But there's nothing to be afraid of. Essentially, they're saying the first thing you're going to be doing is untethering yourself from anything old and outdated. Counselling, therapy, or literally just doing therapy on yourself, or working through emotions that are coming up. Then you're going to be okay and more happier with yourself. Financially, you're going to be better off. I feel like you're going to be more creatively better off. You're going to be able to get your creative juices flying a bit more easier. Then, when you feel a bit more comfortable within your body, whenever that is for you, and you're communicating with people who aren't good for you, or you're communicating and telling people how you want, your boundaries, how you want to be loved, then releasing the past, then you're meeting your mans or your girlfriend or whoever. This person is very, very grounded. They are really patient, and this is like a really adult relationship. A lot of you guys are going to have someone older than you, definitely. They're saying especially if they're a young female, so what age? So like 30 and then below. Obviously depends on everyone. Everyone's completely different. So those of you who are older than 30, that's not including you, but I do feel like a lot of you guys, they will be older. You're coming out of your shell, and I feel like for those of you who've been single for a very long time, you're going to feel free again. You're going to feel free. My heart is like really expanding. Whew, okay, so yes, definitely. And they might even ask you to travel quite early on, especially if travel is a thing. I do feel like you're going to be traveling a lot. And I'm picking up on the number 3 for you guys. Okay, so let's see about how you possibly will meet them or anything like that. You might be going to the pyramids with them. They might have an Egyptian descent or Arabic somewhere like really, really hot, like desert. And I'm getting really hot as I'm saying that. You might be getting a lot of tingling when you're around this person, like intuitive tingling. So it's kind of like when, if those of you who have never experienced it, it's basically like when you go really, really cold and your body like tingles and you go like that. That's kind of what you're going to be feeling around this person. We have Taurus, lovely, very grounded person, very patient, and they might have Taurus moon. There's somebody who's very, very emotionally open. Okay, in the 11th house. So it could be through friendships, through a group, through people that you know, okay? And we have Pisces as well, very, very psychic, very spiritual relationship. So let's see how else you could possibly meet this person. Beautiful. You're literally going to meet them through your life's purpose, through literally how you live your life. That's how you're going to meet them, because they have a very similar life. They literally will be the same as you. When you feel much more expansive and less controlled within yourself, you're going to feel much better with this relationship coming forward, because I feel like there are parts of you that you restrict yourself, and obviously we're human, you know, we all have like restrictions, but I do feel like you're going to let go of one particular restriction you have on yourself that's going to make you feel much more free. I do feel like any fears you have around, I'm actually picking up specifically, this is so random, so obviously it's not going to resonate with everyone, but a lot of you guys have a fear around the dark parts of you, could be represented by like the devil or like satanic things. Don't be scared of stuff like that. For me, as a spiritual person, I just see that as the darker parts of you. Obviously, if you're religious, you might see that as something different. I just feel like there's a really dark part of you that you really don't want to acknowledge, and it could be to do your sensuality. It could be connecting with people. This is not to scare you guys. I feel like this doesn't have to be everyone, but I feel like you might actually use that to find your life purpose. It could be you want to be a counsellor, you want to be like a sex therapist, something like that, helping couples to kind of connect more. It could be that you are connecting more with people from your past. There's something about it that I'm not entirely sure what it is. It might be you even watch a film that has something incredibly weird and intense and blood and guts in it that might spark something in your mind. You're like, you know, maybe I should work on that within myself, or something like that. Or it might suddenly make you feel a bit uncomfortable. That's just a change that's going on with you. Okay, that's the emotional change, and you're basically like upgrading, so everything's going to feel a little bit weird at the moment anyway. And then we have Capricorn IUs. You could also be going for a Saturn return when you meet your person, especially if you are 50 or over, or 30. Definitely for you guys. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you'd like to check out my private readings or my crystal shot, all the information is down below underneath this video in the description box. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste. I love you guys very much, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye. Hello, number 3. Let's get started with your reading. Let's see what you guys are going to be manifesting in terms of your partner, your person you're going to marry, who and when. So let's get started. So the first card we have is the Divine Wisdom. Ooh, love that. She's a pretty card. We then have Dark Moon, Maturation, Growing Up, Introspection, Knowing Thyself. My heart chakra is going for it in this reading. It's like, I need to breathe like 50 times. Okay. And then we have Affection. Lovely. I'm feeling like a really intense energy from you guys. Very, very intense. I'm going to have a look at those cards in a moment. We then have Kindness, number 29. The energy of kindness reminds us to be considerate and wise in our interaction with others and ourselves, to find the root of our love through our connection to Source. Beautiful. Heart chakra energy. Okay. So you guys are definitely working on your heart chakra. You're working on being kind to yourself, and you're working on showing yourself more affection. So you could be really connected to roses. You could be connected to the colour indigo is what I'm hearing as well, and the colour green. I'm picking up that with nails, like you might wear the colour blue on your nails or something like that. And I'm also seeing the world, like an image of the world. So that could be representing the world card, like the world is changing, therefore you're changing and we're all changing. But I do feel like also for those of you in a medical profession, I do feel like you might be leaving that, or if you're really happy in this profession, you may meet your person through that, because I feel like you're having a lot of emotional maturation through this career specifically. So I also feel like those of you who are healers and helpers of others in your career, I do feel like you're going to meet your person through your career and you're on the right track. They're just, the universe and the guides just wanted to tell me that. And to not block yourself off from doing what you really want to do. That's just kind of what they're telling me as well. So this one is really, really poking out to me. You guys have a very intense energy. You could be a Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra and Leo, mainly fixed signs, but also you may just have a very intense energy, possibly Capricorn as well. That could be your rising Mars or Moon as well too, or Venus as well, yeah, or Sun. So you have this very intense energy and you want to share it, but you've been told, I can't do that, you know, I've been told that you're not good enough, you're too intense, you're too emotional, all that crap that people say that's not true. Basically, people just say that to make themselves feel better, and also it doesn't work because they don't feel better most of the time afterwards. They just make other people feel like rubbish. So I feel like you guys really are connected to the night time. You and your person are going to be like night owls. You're going to be like talking up and late at night, having sleepovers, having like all this fun time. I'm picking up on the number 10, so you could meet this person on the 10th month or in 10 months, possibly 10 weeks if you guys, you know, if that's what is there for you. Obviously, it's going to represent everything different for everyone. We have the number 6 here as well, and the number 11. 2 and 9 is 11, and that means 1. So you guys are literally working on being kind to yourself as well. I do feel like at the moment you've really found a lot of wisdom within yourself. You've gone through a lot. You're growing up. You've gone really into yourself, and you're really, really knowing yourself. That is beautiful. You guys are literally meant to do that, so you meet your person. And the divine wisdom here is really, really good. This is all about you guys kind of connecting to your mothering energy. You may have a stronger connection with your mother figure. Or you want to connect more with your mother figure, or mother figure connection kind of changes with you, obviously depending, everyone's different. So I do feel like you're nurturing yourself more. You're becoming much more nurturing towards yourself, and the parts of you that are just like really, really uncomfortable, girl, you're just like, it's okay, we're going to get through this, everything's great. And I do feel as if the more you're doing that, the more you're going to attract this person, because they're doing the exact same thing. And I feel like the affection is really, really beautiful. It's kind of, they're pointing me towards the thorns on the rose and showing me that everyone has thorns. Like everyone has like parts of them they really don't like, and it could be you may have struggled with body dysmorphia or anything like that. And obviously I'm giving my heart out to you if you have struggled with anything like that, possibly OCD, anxiety, depression. Those things have brought you towards your divine path, and your wisdom is like through the roof, girl. Like you're meant to have gone through that, even though it's uncomfortable. You're learning about your beautiful, sensitive soul. Like you guys are so sensitive. You have so many layers. Like you guys are so talented. Like you guys could be singers, actors, photographers, videographers, directors. I'm here audiologist as well. That's so random. Audiologist. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up as well. So your energy here is the unicorn. That is like literally, yes, intense, but also spiritual, knows themselves. Your crown chakra and your third eye is like very pulsates. I feel a lot, like you're very, very intuitive. And then your person is the phoenix. Of course, they're the friggin' phoenix. Both of you are literally two spiritual beings together, and you wouldn't really put these two together, but that's why they're coming together, because you two are literally doing the exact same thing. And obviously swap them around if you feel the need to. But I feel like you guys are really connecting with Phoenix and unicorns, if that's something that you guys resonate with. But the fact that we have this like spiritual connection between both of you, I think there's about 7 spiritual animals within this deck. So you guys got 2 of them, and my ear, whoa, my ear is really, really ringing. Hi. I'm picking up on those of you in America or Americans, something like that. There's something about America. If those of you aren't from America, you're going to be visiting America. If you are American, you're going to be like visiting Europe. And it's kind of like a swap between Europe and America for some reason. Obviously, that's not going to resonate with everyone. Hi to my Americans and my Europeans. That's just like a really strong message, like really strong. I'm picking up on a European, picking up on Swedish as well, like really, really random. I'm picking up on like a blonde, white Caucasian person. That's just what I'm picking up on. So it could be your person, it could be their sibling, could be their friggin' neighbour. That's just kind of what I'm picking up on. So I feel like you guys are really connecting with your third eye, and trust your intuition, guys. You know yourself. You're just stopping yourself from feeling it. I'm picking up for you guys, you have started to fence yourself in, or there may be fences becoming, like, working around you guys. What does that mean? You guys are like putting up boundaries. Okay, you're putting up boundaries with people. It kind of felt like you're being fenced in, but it felt normal. It didn't feel like any like intensity. It felt good. You're putting up boundaries with people, and I do feel like those of you who want to move, you will move in the next 6 months to a year if you want to. So we have Aries, Venus, first house. So this is your person. They could have Aries, Venus, or they could have Aries in the first house. So they could be an Aries sun as well. This person is very driven. They are very magnetic. They are extroverted but also introverted. They will put you first. All the time they'll put you first. You won't be second with this person. A lot of you guys have always had somebody else. Like, somebody has always had somebody else. So you could be with around people that they've always talked about their other friends, or you could have been in relationships and they're always talking about another girl or something like that. This person, girl, completely the opposite. You're prioritising yourself, and therefore you're going to manifest somebody who literally focuses just on you. Even if they have their friends around, they'll always make sure that they put you in the connection, because basically they're always going to put you first, because they are in a really mature relationship with you. Like, there's no manipulation, there's no lies. It's just complete and utter. Like, I'm hearing you guys have dealt with betrayal and lies. None of that at all. This person's literally the opposite of that. So let's see how you could possibly meet this person. So the 12th house of Pisces and Jupiter. So through your spiritual change, through releasing karma. And the 12th house is about the afterlife, the subconscious, endings, healing, karma. So when you expand on that and you work through it, you're basically becoming much more empowered. And we do have Aquarius. And Aquarius to me always represents being an individual, being spontaneous and unique. And I feel like you guys are really expanding on that. That's how you're going to meet them. That's more of an emotional kind of reason, but I do feel like I'm going to have a look into that a little bit more as well. So let's have a look at your tarot, and let's see any other information that wants to come through about your relationship. Let's give this a little bit of a shuffle. Okie dokie. Okay, so King of Pentacles. So this is an earth sign, could be. So how are they going to meet their person, please? The Emperor. Two people. But they could be like a earthy Aries. Whoops. This is the Seven of Swords. Okay. Knight of Cups. Wow, you guys have got a lot of people around you. This is like, I'm hearing the extension of love. You guys have really been through it with the Three of Swords. Okay. A lot of you are carrying a lot of weight at the moment emotionally. That's okay. Let it just ride through. It's not going to be like that forever. Yeah, you're going to let it go. That's good. I'm hearing massive healing. Beautiful. So you could meet this person through your career, through your finances. They could help you in some capacity. I feel like you're going to meet them also through a group of friends who are included in your career. So I do feel like mainly this person's going to be a fire sign or an earth sign. They could have water in their chart a little bit, but I don't feel is like too prominent. They're just very, very empathic. There's somebody who really cares for you, they really love you, and they see how much you've gone through, and they're helping you work through it with them. Like, they're helping you to trust them. This is lovely. This is really lovely. My heart is like, I feel great. I feel great. And I do feel like for those of you who are contemplating on a new job, you could meet them through a new career, like a new job, because you have really been suffering with a certain job and you really hate it. It's made you feel like crap. It's made you feel really rubbish. People in the career were really nasty to you. You're really leaving that behind and really focusing on you. Yeah, beautiful. So let's have a look and see how else you could possibly meet them. And we also have the sun popping out, which is lovely. That's great. Okay, so emotional freedom. I'm hearing 3 months as well could possibly be when you meet them as well. Or a massive change with you, Aquarius. Lovely. So it could be you or this person, this possibly an Aquarius. You then have Mars. Obviously take timing as it resonates, guys. Everything's going to be different with whoever I'm kind of tuning into. They could have Aquarius, Mars. If they do, they're very spiritual. Really spiritual. Is my ear really red? I'm sorry. This looks really red. We have Trine, Flow. which is lovely. Both of you really flow with each other. Leo, some of you guys, this person's in holistic. They have a holistic career. They could work in a spa or something. They could work in like a therapy place. They're very like tuned into people's needs. So they always want to do a career, or they always want to work on something where they're always helping other people. They're like, I'm hearing for the good of the collective. This person's very much like that. And we have Chiron healing. So a lot of you guys have been working through some really intense growth. Let's get one more. And the 5th house of passion. Beautiful. The sexual energy is going to be beautiful between you two. Obviously, when you are of age, that is when it's going to be. And I do feel like when you've released any old outdated beliefs about yourself and how you restrict yourself and how you feel like you can't move forward, girl, all that's going to go. You know, it's not going to be important. Okay, let's have a look and see what else we have. Okay, with the Grand Trine, blessings, lovely. So you're going to feel much more free. There could be a Cancer. We've got Cancer, I feel. This person could have Cancer Moon or Cancer Sun. And we have Saturn Truth. Things have been revealed to you and are going to be revealed if they're not already. And then that's going to bring you towards your relationship, because it's going to be something that's worthwhile. Okay, worthwhile. I'm hearing the month of July is going to be prominent for you guys as well. This person and you are going to have a really like lovely routine. You're going to literally like wake up together, run together, go to the gym together, all that sort of stuff. If you guys like your own space, you're going to do like a specific thing together, like go to a class. But they are very, as I say, very holistic, which is very much the Virgo energy. And they have Scorpio transformation, which is really, really lovely. So I do want to pick a couple more cards about the relationship between you two, because I really am drawn to this deck. So let's get some more cards about the relationship. Well, your person's very spiritual. They're very authentic, which is lovely. The energy of authenticity supports our choice to be genuine and truthful in all aspects of our lives and others as well, with others as well as with ourselves. That pink and that yellow, girl, that's beautiful. And then we have the number 10. So they're literally doing the same thing as you, completing a cycle. We have the Divine Feminine, which is lovely. So if you are a Divine Feminine, you're releasing and bringing in that more of awareness with yourself, which you also have awareness too. Number 11, aware relationship, like very, very aware. We have the crown chakra, very spiritual connection. You both can literally psychically talk to each other, and you're both going to be communicating really well with each other. Both of you are going to try like Kundalini things. You're going to try like tantric energy, tantric things. We have the soul, lovely. You're going to connect to this person's soul. It's going to be beautiful. Then we have transformation, which is really good. The energy of transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new, girl. Beautiful. Underneath, we have joy. Lovely. So I'm going to pull some dice here. Let's just see anything else about this person. Also, this Grand Trine blessings is number 10, which is really beautiful, which is literally about completion. So we have the South Node, Virgo in the 7th house. Okay, so this person is definitely releasing the need to be perfect and the perfection. So if their South Node is in Virgo, their North Node will most likely be in Pisces. So they're literally learning to be spiritual. They're literally learning to embrace their spirituality and trust. And the 7th house is also relationships. So basically your person is going to be really relationship orientated. They love relationships. They love the connection between two people, and they will take you in their heart, I'm hearing, which is really lovely. This person might even draw you if they're an artist, or you might draw them. Both of you might connect through art as well, or like an Instagram in common, like both of you might connect through that. So I'm also hearing for those of you who like somebody with glasses, they wear glasses as well, and you're like, oh girl, very sexy. And some of you guys might have like a nerdy person as well, like somebody who's very nerdy. They like things like Marvel, Nintendo, you know, anime, what else, computer games, stuff like that. And they're very, very, very kind. So I am hearing one more thing. I'm hearing the name Nicholas as well, and Jonas and Johnson. So I don't know what those are, but if that resonates with you, hopefully it does. I'm also seeing a fish for Pisces, so that makes a lot of sense. So look out for fishes. And that basically is saying to flow through life more and just like take things as they come. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you'd like a private reading, all my information is down below along my crystal shop. Thank you so much for being here, and namaste. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the beautiful rhodonite crystal. I love rhodonite. It's such a beautiful crystal. Really good for love and relationships. So I love that. So let's get started with your reading. Let's see what you guys have for your partner, your person you're going to marry, who and when. Let's get started. So we have the first tarot card of the Magician. He looks so cool. He looks like he's like wrapped in a blanket. I love that. Okay, beautiful. We also have Bravery. Have a look at these two in just a moment. We then have Time, number 41. And then we also have the Gift, number 47. A present, an offer, nurturance, growth, and potential. Okay. First thing I'm hearing is you guys are extremely creative. You're very, very, very creative. It's important. It's something to do with your personality and how you kind of show up in the world, how you want to be met as this creative person. I'm also picking up some of you guys might be getting a dog soon. So that could be really important for you guys in terms of your soul contract. This little doggy could be like your next, it could be like your best friend, you know, somebody, it's like a soul that you need in your life. I feel like for you guys, I'm actually getting a number 6. So you could meet this person as early as 6 months. Obviously take it as it resonates. Pick up on 6 months to 2 years. Those who've been single for quite a while, it could be just 6 months. Those of you who haven't been single for that long, I'm picking up on about 2 years. I'm picking up on October, so you could be born in Halloween or October time. You could be a Libra as well, or this person could be a Scorpio or a Libra. So basically, you have been waiting on this person to come in. You've been single for quite a while. I'm picking up you've been on transport quite a lot, so you could be working and having to go on a train a lot, and it could be really, really annoying and like really annoying you because every time it's like, you know, possibly like crowded or there's like, you know, a lot of people, or you're just tired of doing the same career over and over again. Basically, with this Time card, I feel like it's just saying to take your time with your decision. If you want to change your career, they're saying take your time with it. You don't have to do anything now. I'm hearing don't stress yourself out about when knowing when you're going to meet someone, because I feel like you have all the tools to kind of figure out what you're doing with why we have the Magician. It's basically a new start. And I feel like for you guys, because we have Bravery and the Magician and we have Time, I feel like you're literally moving into something feeling quite scary for you. And for a lot of us, it's quite scary at the moment because it's very unknown. That doesn't mean it's all scary, you know, it's all very unknown, but it can be very beautiful. So I do feel like there's a massive potential for growth in your life right now, and your person is very, very gentle with Time. I feel like they're learning patience, they learn to be patient with themselves, and they learn to be patient with you. And I feel like if you guys want to have children and you're possibly at the age where you can, or, you know, you want to, I do feel like you could have children with this person as well. So that's possibly why you're learning patience as well, because you're learning to be patient with yourself, and therefore when you have children, you're going to be patient with them too. And obviously we all do our best, you know, at the end of the day. But with this Time, it says number 41, the energy of Time supports our understanding of the relativity of time and our capacity to be present in the moment. And that's what I feel like you're doing. I feel like, but you are planning. I feel like a lot of you guys are planning for something, and you could be planning for pregnancy or kind of preserving like your eggs or something. I don't know, obviously that's not for everyone. You could also be kind of doing something with your body. There's something about the ovaries, like this part. So it could be you're wanting to go on to contraception or something like that, or it could be you're coming off of it. Or obviously if you're not, you don't have those like organs, you could just be really working on your sexual energy and like kind of getting your energy out, like really being very patient with your body and how it reacts to things. So like food, people, environments, like you're really being very particular about things. And I also feel like you are, whenever you get like a certain feeling, you're really working with it. So instead of like pushing it down, being like, no, it's not important, you're really like working with it. So whether it be dancing, music, singing, acting, starting a club, going to a club, something like that. It's like you're really letting this energy out. Like you're actually working with the creative juices that you have got going on. I also feel like you and this person have got a very good love language. Both of you are like this, like yin yang. You're constantly working with each other, like it's like your turn, then my turn, then your turn, then my turn. It's like constantly a very co-creative relationship. Picking up on Ladybird as well, so that could be a sign for you guys in terms of luck, and it could just be a sign that your relationship is coming soon. Okay, so this is your energy. You guys have the Hawk. This could represent air or fire. Obviously take it as it resonates. Everyone is different, so if you feel the need to swap around the animals, please feel free to do so. And then we have the fox. So your person, I love the fox. This is one of my favourite animals to have in relationship readings, because it actually represents relationships. It represents being kind of, what's the word? Give me the word, please. Being present in a relationship and giving yourself in the relationship. Not like giving yourself over, like not being like, you know, present in a relationship, not being able to, you know, be yourself. It's basically saying you're giving yourself to the relationship. Both of you are very present with each other. You're both learning how to not rush. I feel like you may be the one that rushes quite a bit. You'll learn to slow down, and your person is learning to take things slow too, but kind of in a different way. I feel like you could be the air sign or have air in your Venus, and they could have fire in their Venus. But yeah, I feel like both of you are literally learning to take time with decisions, and I do feel like you're going to meet each other like fate. I'm getting like sliding doors kind of situation. Both of you, it's literally going to be fate the way you meet each other. I love this connection though. I feel like you are definitely scouting out for something new. Your person's very calm. They know that you're on their, you know that they're on their way to you, and you're on their way to them. That they just know. They're very psychic. I don't feel like they like to say they're psychic, but they are very, very psychic. They're very, very genuine as well. They're somebody who just knows you. They know you. Like when you meet them, you're like, I knew it. But for some reason, they don't want us to say that they're very empathic, but that may just be because they don't want to, you know. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you guys in terms of your relationship going forward. I'm just going to give them a little bit of a shuffle. So let's see how you're going to meet them and who it is you're going to be meeting. This could also represent your love life as well. Okay. I'm hearing feeling like you're tangled up at the moment, like feeling in tangles. Like it's like when your hair gets really tangled and it's really uncomfortable and it hurts. That's kind of what I'm feeling. It's like you feel like you're entangled, in shambles. Things are falling apart and you feel like, God, why are you doing this to me, Lord? And why are you doing this to me, Lord? But it's because you're meant to be in a different place, in a different space emotionally. Like things are really shifting for you. Reverse, upright, stillness, introspection, fun. Literally all of us are doing that at the moment. We have temperance, balance, which is really, really good. Slowing down, patience, and the high priestess is very much about patience. I always see that as patience. Basically, you'll learn to just be independent at the moment. That's the main thing you're learning, because you are going to meet someone very soon. They might even work in a cafe. You might literally meet this person in a cafe, like randomly. You might be like, oh, I'm going to go talk to that person, or they go and talk to you. It's like so random. We have the 5 of Swords, obviously when things are open. Reverse, yeah. I feel like you guys are going to be, I'm hearing limitless. Things are going to feel limitless, and then they're going to be confusing. So I feel like when you meet this person, you're going to be in quite a good place, and then you're going to feel a little bit like, oh, I'm not too sure, and it's just because it's just fear. I'm hearing cold feet. It's kind of like when you do get married, you might get cold feet, but it's because you've had so much sadness in your life to do with relationships. You're like, why has it taken so long? I can't be bothered anymore, you know? But this person's going to really fully support you. They're going to make you feel like this is a secure relationship and that you can trust them. I love this. This is gorgeous. You're definitely working on your inner child and your empowerment, feeling empowered. The Empress is a lovely energy, very receptive, very open. I love the word receptive. Don't know why. I just really love it. Yeah, lovely. I'm hearing don't cry over spilt milk, which I really don't like that saying, but they're just channeling it to me. They're just like, stop it. Why are you saying stop it? They're just saying you're worried about things that might not even happen. That's just like literally me. Oh my gosh. So work on it, guys. Like tap on it or go out for a run, do some dancing and talk about it. You know, things like that. Maybe have therapy if you need it. 6 of Pentacles. This person's going to wine and dine you, even though it might not be something you need. Girl, when it comes to you, you're going to be like, okay, I'm not going to say no. They might work in a bank as well. They really have worked on their masculine energy, especially if they are a male. They've definitely worked on like the need to push and force and be like really fully masculine. They've really like balanced out their sensual energy. So when you come together in union, it's going to feel like heaven, which is really good. And I love the fact we have the Magician again. Okay, Queen of Swords. This feels like an intellectual relationship. You're going to be both like stimulated intellectually. There won't be a need to be physical, first of all. You will be attracted to them physically, but you won't want to do it, I don't feel like, because it's not like you won't want to, like, oh, no, I don't want to, yuck. You'll be like, oh, yay, but I want to get to know you intellectually first. And it's going to be like, because they're so intellectually stimulating, you won't even really think about it. It will make you feel attracted to them, but it'll be like a second thought. It'll be like, you know, I want to get to know you, but I also want to get to know you, like, how was your childhood? You know, especially if you're an Aquarius or a Scorpio or a Capricorn, you can be like, what was your childhood like? The first question you ask on the date. So let's see how you're going to meet this person. Any extra information? Whoa. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, we have Pisces Sun, second house. So this is really prominent. I feel like you guys might have Pisces in your second house. Also, you could be doing a spiritual career. That's literally what it's saying as well. I also feel like this is to do with your money, and kind of, you're definitely gaining a lot of money. So how you're going to meet them is you're going to be inspired to do something quite spiritual, and it doesn't have to be this specifically, because Pisces represents so many things. But I do feel as if it's something to do with your spirituality in your career, because your second house is like your daily routine, your money, your income. It might also be that you meditate and you get a lot of downloads as to how you're going to meet. I feel like it's quite vague, but I feel like you're going to naturally meet each other. As I say, literal fate. It'll be so fated, and that's why I feel like you have the Pisces here, because Pisces always represents that spiritual energy. I love this. I love the Pisces energy. Pisces are just, I love you guys. One of my fave signs. I hate any other signs. I love you all, but Pisces is a lovely sign. So we have conjunction empowerments. This is your person and possibly how you're going to meet them. I feel like this person's going to... I knew we had Aquarius as well, because Aquarius is normally represented by the High Priestess. I love this relationship. Actually, I have so much to say. Oh, it's all come out at once. So you and this person are going to work on interdependency. I feel like if you've gone through codependency before, you're working on being interdependent with yourself. And being independent doesn't mean you have to do stuff on your own. It just means that you have boundaries and, ow, I just hit my hand. And you basically know each other more. Like, you just know yourself and you know each other more. Like, you can connect with yourself by yourself, and you can rely on yourself and you can trust yourself. I just got really, really dizzy. Woo. Okay, so the High Priestess is about you. Yeah, I feel like you might be overwhelmed. You might be really overwhelmed when you meet them, because I'm getting like really dizzy. Ooh, you and this person are really spiritually connected. Like, you have a very mature relationship. And for those of you who have dealt with like F-boys, F-girls, people who just really don't get it, you're literally going to meet someone who's so much like you, because you've done the work, essentially. This person might be slightly detached, having that Aquarius energy, but if they have it balanced, which most likely they will, they're going to be very empathetic. They're going to like observe you. They're going to like literally like a Scorpio energy. They're going to be like, why did they do that? You know, with you. But I feel like you'll find it very, very sexy, because they're going to be very interested in you, especially if you're a Scorpio, because us guys love that, because I'm a Scorpio myself. And you're going to see a lot of potential in this person, which I absolutely love. Love that so much. Can we get one more, please? 12th house, beautiful, of Pisces, surrendering. And that Pisces, as I mentioned, represents lots of things. Represents karma, spirituality, what's hidden, what's limiting you, the subconscious, stuff like that. So they're going to basically bring stuff up like that, and you may meet them through social media as well. Let's get you a couple more cards. Ooh, lovely. We definitely had the sun coming up here a lot. So if you're a fire sign, that's a really big sign for you guys. This person could also be, I feel like it could be a fire sign, water sign relationship. Whether it be rising or Mars or Sun. And then we have Neptune, sacrifice, which is lovely, which represents Pisces. This energy of like complete and utter vulnerability, which is really lovely. And then we have Aries, I am, beautiful. Let's get a couple of cards about the relationship between you two. And here you guys might even be neighbours. Integrity. The energy of integrity supports our choice to be consistently truthful and honest, while being guided by high moral standards, which is lovely. So I feel like you guys are going to be very, your standards are going to be very high, which is good, like having boundaries. And you're going to be recognising, like, how am I feeling in this relationship? How is this person making me feel? Wow, lovely. Got the crown chakra, very, very spiritual. And the last card we have is transformation. Oh, we want another as well. Transformation in soul. So basically your soul is having an upgrade. This person's very transformational. They will help you feel very, very calm. And then we have sensitivity. This Piscean energy is like very, very sensitive. Sorry guys, a little fly flying around. He loves to fly around. So yeah, this person is very, very sensitive. They just accept you as you are. And I do feel like in terms of when, I don't feel like specifically when you're going to meet them, but I am picking up on 3 months. I am picking up on the month of November, and I am hearing like the next year. I am hearing 2022 because we are in 2021 when I'm filming this, but this video is timeless. So I do feel like it could be next year, if anything. If it's not this year, it'll be next year. But obviously take it as it resonates. Everyone's completely different. Everyone's on a different path. So is there anything else? I'm just picking up on a November baby. So it could be somebody's born in November as well, whether it be you or this person. And both of you are definitely learning to be balanced within your own energy. You're working to really work with that intensity that you have. And intense thoughts, you'll learn to like work through them and be accepting of them. There's going to be a lot of communication between you two as well. You could be meeting online, first of all. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you would like a private reading, all my information is down below along with my crystal shop. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.